Hello and welcome, Eagle fans from all over, whether from around the country or from around the world, watching on the go or watching in the comfort of your own home. We're super excited and delighted to have you guys join us and be a part of this broadcast. In today's matchup, the Pensacola Christian College Eagles volleyball team will be facing off against the Rams from University of Mobile. The Rams faced their first loss, I believe, on Saturday against Spring College in 5 sets after winning 10 games in a row. Despite their continuous success, they'll be playing tonight without their starting center and also the 2020 Freshman of the Year for the Southern States Conference, Carly Rouse. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're competing today after securing their first non-conference victory against the Agnes Scott College. Sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada, Jade Halverson had a career night, having 7 kills as well as 3 assists as well. More action awaits, but ladies and gentlemen, let's take an opportunity for you guys to go ahead and meet our Pensacola Christian College Eagles.
You only have one life. What are you going to do with it? This is a place where you can be empowered to fulfill God's calling and pursue your passion.
I had told my pastor before coming here, I was like, I don't really like school, but now on my 3rd year, learning is so much fun.
Incrementally, we're ready to do more, we're ready to face more, and to say, this may not be the easiest thing I've ever done, but it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done.
Teaching is communicating facts, but the bottom line for me with teaching is connecting the material so the students not only know it, but appreciate it and also know how to use it.
We have great faculty and they honestly inspire me.
They'll constantly tell you, if you need something, come talk to me. You can have a really good teacher-student relationship. And that's one of the reasons why I chose PCC, is to have faculty that love God to help me further my spiritual walk with Christ.
Faculty are saying it's going to take hard work and dedication to be the best at whatever you're doing for God's glory. Everything that I see here is Christ-centered.
Why is PCC here? It's to change lives and make them more like Christ.
They want students to make an impact on the world. I think their goal really is to change the world, and they do it one student at a time.
Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over, whether you're from around the country or around the world. I'm Alvin Chapman. Alongside me is defensive specialist previously for the Eagles, Carrie Ordway. Carrie, how are you today? Wow, your name just slipped my mind. How are you doing, Ordway?
Great, how are you?
Doing pretty good. Super excited to see the matchup that we have today. And the last time we were here, we saw the Pensacola Christian College Eagles face off the Scotties from Agnes Scott College in Georgia, and they came home with the victory. What are they going to have to do in order to carry that momentum to this game today?
You know, we talked a lot on Saturday about just overall being aggressive, and I think that's going to be a key component to this game as well.
Jade Halverson, the sophomore from Las Vegas, she had a career night having 7 kills in her first start as an Eagle. She'll be starting it again today. How effective do you think she's going to be in this contest?
You know, if she comes out and plays like she did on Saturday, she's going to be really aggressive, really effective, aggressive and effective.
Yeah, and talking about people who are aggressive, let's talk about our libero, Brooke McLeod, only 38 digs away from getting a total of, I believe, 1,000 for her career. What do you think she's going to have to do in order to play against this one very talented Mobile team and also be very effective on that back line?
Yeah, you know, they're going to be facing a really aggressive team with this Mobile team, so Brooke's going to have plenty of opportunity to get some of those digs. I think she's, at this point, just rely on the training that she has put in and just trust her muscle memory to go ahead and get those digs.
Yeah, and she's probably one of the best liberos that we have in our country, placing number 4 in digs for the season for this year and also last year. But Mobile being possibly one of the top teams in the nation as far as the NAI standpoint, what are the Eagles going to have to do in order to take advantage of, one, their starting setter is not here, not playing today, and also one of their outside hitters aren't playing as well. So what do you think the Eagles are going to have to do in order to take advantage of that opportunity?
You know, I think first and foremost, the Eagles are going to have to work on eliminating those unforced errors, especially against such an aggressive and accomplished team like Mobile. They're going to need to clean up those unforced errors because going against such a strong team, there will be hits that are just good, solid hits that they won't be able to dig. I think that's going to be key.
And Carrie, you already gave us so many insightful thoughts before we start off this game, but I have this the little segment that I like to do during this broadcast where I want the other broadcaster to just provide me some insights. So for the Ordway's ways, you know, because your last name's Ordway, for the Ordway's ways to success, what are the Eagles going to have to do in order for them to be successful today?
You know, I mentioned the first one, eliminating unforced errors, and then in talking to the team before the match, one thing that they're really focusing on tonight is just working on finishing the plays. They had a lot of long volleys on Saturday, and they don't want those long volleys. They want to go ahead and finish the play, execute on their first offensive opportunity.
Very insightful thoughts that you provided right there, Carrie. But as we allow the girls to continue to warm up, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, kick it over to Drew Swarrington as he brings over a word of prayer, the introduction to the starting lineups, as well as we sing the national anthem.
Welcome to the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Tonight's game is between the PCC Lady Eagles and the University of Mobile. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. Please stand for prayer. Dear Lord, thank you that we can be here today. Thank you that the opponents got here safely, Lord, and please bless their travels as they head back. Thank you for the spectators, our competitors, and please help us to glorify you in everything that we do today. In your blessed name, we pray, amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for the University of Mobile, number 9, Leighton Adams, number 11, Abby Andrews, number 12, Kiara Garrett, number 15, Alea Kennedy, number 18, Rachel Hart, number 20, Malaya Meadows, and number 24, Jordan Wood. Mobile is led by Coach John Campbell. And now, your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. Starting tonight, number 1, a sophomore from Davison, Michigan, Hannah Darrow. Number 4, a sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada, Jade Halverson. Number 7, a junior from Point St. Lucie, Florida, Brittany Hunter. Number 12, a sophomore from Durham, North Carolina, Victoria Hamilton. Number 13, a sophomore from Valparaiso, Indiana, Haley Butcher. Number 18, a senior from Simi Valley, California, Brooke McLeod. Number 19, a sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona, Kenzie Folker. The Lady Eagles are led by Coach Kaylin Oman with assistant coach Supa Leota. Officiating for tonight's games are Tori Looney and Helen Ketchner.
Thank you so much, Drew, for providing us the starting lineup. So let me just go ahead and review them for you guys once again. The Rams coached by John Campbell. Number 9, Leighton Adams. Number 11, Abby Andrews. Number 12, Kiara Garrett. Number 15, Lee Kennedy. Number 18, Rachel Hart. Number 20, Malia Meadows. And number 24, Jordan Wood. And for our Pensacola Christian College Eagles, Hannah Doral wearing number 1. Jade Halverson, the middle blocker, wearing number 4. Brittany Hunter, the outside hitter who had 20 kills against the Go Balls, wearing number 7. Victoria Hamilton playing in the back row, wearing number 12. Haley Butcher, the setter, as well as a hitter, wearing number 13. Brooke McLeod, only 38 digs from her 1,000, wearing number 18. And another one of our setters, Kenzie Folker, wearing number 19. Ordway, a great day to have a beautiful volleyball matchup today. What are you expecting the Eagles to do out early?
I think we will see them come out aggressively. I know that's something that we've talked about a lot, and I feel like a bit of a broken record, but I know that that's something that they're focusing on, so that's something that I'm looking for them especially, to come out strong and aggressive.
The Rams playing without their starting setter, Sarah Warren, so number 20, Malia Meadows, also the Defensive Player of the Week for the SSAC Conference. She'll be playing libero. How do you think her effectiveness will be for the Rams this afternoon?
You know, as the libero, she's the one who's running the defense from the back row, not only taking care of what she's doing, but also coordinating and communicating with the rest of her team. As an experienced libero, she is in charge of that and plays a vital role in communicating even with the front row hitters, the block, and letting them know what's going on with that play.
Libero Brooke McLeod checks in for Hannah Doro. The Eagles wearing the white jerseys and the blue sleeves and the blue numberings, as the Rams wear white jerseys as well with black numberings. The Rams will serve first in this contest, and both teams are fired up to get this matchup started. Back to serve for the Rams, Leighton Adams. And we await the serve. Adams sends it over. Butcher, she'll set up Hamilton. She gets it over. The Rams looking to quickly operate, and they get on the board. Brittany Hunter playing in the back row. Not a position where we normally see her, but to no avail.
Coming in for the Eagles, number 17, Cora Lathers.
The Rams attack early as Adams is back for another serve. Short serve, but Folker gets a hand on it. Meadows. Garrett with the beautiful hit, but Hamilton returns a better one. Garrett again. She sends it over cross court, but skies out of bounds, providing the first point for the Eagles. Jade Halverson in the back, having her second career start as an Eagle. Recorded 7 kills last Saturday against Agnes Scott. Hamilton, a little bit too much power, goes outside the Rams' territory, providing the second point for the Rams. The Eagles down early by a 1-point deficit as number 5, Madison Bergeron. Wow, there we go. Sends over to serve. Sets up number 11, Abby Andrews, and she finds the hardwood. Andrews finds the open line and gets it to go. Bergeron back for the serve. Rams have the early lead. Butcher, she'll set up Doro, and that's quickly rejected by number 18, Rachel Hart. Ordway, a play that we normally see Hannah Doro convert all the time, but that time no avail.
You know, we're going to see this throughout the night, but there is a bit of a height discrepancy between the two teams, and that's something that the Eagles are going to have to work and adjust to be able to work around this tall block that they're facing.
Butcher.
Which Hamilton just very successfully did.
Doro gives the easy one for Hart. Hamilton will send it over. Sets up Meadows, actually Andrews, and she'll record the kill. Abby Andrews with her second kill in the contest, creating a 4-point deficit for the Eagles.
For the Eagles, and number 3,
Bethany Gamble checks into the game. Gamble, a junior from North Carolina, averaged 8 blocks per game. Gamble. Number 24, Jordan Wood, tries to send one right back firing. And I believe they do score on that play. Off the deflection. Bergeron back for the serve. Rams with a comfortable lead. McLeod. Lathers with the back row hit. Hart. And the Rams do score in that situation, and Coach Ullman needs to take an early timeout. Order, what do you think Coach Ullman will be discussing in this timeout?
I think right now she just needs to get her team back in rhythm. They're almost there. They have the right ideas, but they're not quite bringing it full circle and executing on these fundamentals that we've seen them execute successfully so many times. You know, just starting with serve receive, calming down, making sure they get a good pass up to the setter to be able to work with and keep the setter's options open. Because like we saw Saturday, we've got some great hitters and they're ready to execute. We just need to bring all of those parts together.
Eagles already with the early 6-point deficit As they talk it over, we will as well. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. The Rams from University of Mobile are up by a deficit of 6. Bergeron sends it over. Hamilton, she tries to send one, but to no avail. Tries to recuperate. Beautiful stop there by Lathers. Hits the deck on that one. Gamble, she'll send one over. Andrews, she'll find the hardwood once again. 3rd kill of this ball game, creating a 7-point deficit for the Eagles. Bergeron back for another serve. Order, we spoke about the height advantage that the Rams do have over the Eagles. But what are the Eagles going to have to do despite their height differential to be competitive?
You know, as a hitter, there are ways that you can use such a block to your advantage, and as a defense player, I'm not super well versed on all of those ways. I haven't personally practiced them myself. But, you know, they're going to be looking for ways to outsmart the block. They know the block is going to be there. They know that it is a good, strong block, so now they just have to use that to their advantage and play a little bit smarter rather than swinging full force into that block.
Allie McGurk checks into the game for Tori Hamilton. And the Rams will score again.
You know, even though the Eagles aren't getting points off of these plays, they should be encouraged at, you know, when they are coming out and they're swinging, they are forcing the Rams out of position a bit. They're not quite getting those passes directly up to their setters, so the Eagles should take heart in that.
Doro tries to send one over but gets blocked by Hart. Andrews. Butcher sets up Doro. The Eagles try to score, but I believe that is a net violation on the Eagles.
And Alvin, we're seeing this already, but against a block like that, your front row defense is going to have to be stronger than ever as far as anticipating that block coming back down. We're seeing the girls getting a little bit more in rhythm with that, and that's something that we should look for the rest of the match as well.
Bergeron with her 9th straight serve of this set. Gamble tries to get one. Andrews, a little bit too strong, resulting in a point for the Eagles.
I love that option that the Eagles just used with Gamble on the right side there. As a lefty, she's a natural hitter on that weak side, on that right side. She's able to find that line, and she's a great option to mix it up for the Eagles.
Kenzie Folker checks into the game, and she records a service ace. Folker leading the lead in service aces last year. I believe she has 14 on the season this year as well. My apologies, she actually has 12. Hart tries to send one over. McGirt. And she'll record the kill.
That was a great use of that block as well. She did a good job reading that block and then positioning herself to be able to use it to her advantage.
Allie McGirt, a normal starters for the Eagles volleyball team, comes off the bench and records the first kill of the ball game for the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Andrews finds the hardwood in the Eagles' territory and scores for the Rams. The University of Mobile Rams, the #1 team in the Southern States Athletic Conference, man, that's a mouthful, and #1 on the preseason polls. Folker sets up Butcher, and a bit too strong. Rams comfortably leading 13-4. Number 20, Malia Meadows, back to serve. Folker sets up McGirt. She tries to find the hardwood, but to no avail. Woods hit the ball directly into the net, resulting into a point for the Eagles. Volleyball, an interesting game where even on the defense or the offensive mistakes, you can still result into points. Hamilton shows Sky one over. Beautiful block by Hannah Doro, and she'll find the hardwood.
What a great play by the Eagles. That's what you want to see. You know they've been practicing this, and for them to be able to successfully execute that, I know that's got to be a great feeling.
Hannah Doro securing the team's second kill of the night. And a beautiful block by Hunter. The Eagles are gaining a bit of momentum here in the later half of this set. Tori Hamilton back to serve. Andrews. A bit of an interesting hit there, but resulted to another point for the Eagles. A once 11-point deficit the Eagles had faced, now shrunken to, I believe, 7. Actually 5, I cannot count. Andrews, a bit too strong on that one. Resulting to another point for the Eagles.
This is really what you want to see. We talk so much about volleyball being a game of momentum, and quite obviously the momentum has swung in the Eagles' direction right now. But for that momentum to swing, you know, the Eagles have to execute on those fundamentals and just do what they know how to do and do it well.
Volker will send it over. And she will score!
And what a great spot for that hit by the setter. Not something that we see too often coming from Volker.
Kenzie Volker from the back row finds the corner half of the Rams' territory and makes this a 3-point deficit for the Eagles. Hamilton. Wood sets up Andrews. Almost a beautiful dig by Hamilton, but to no avail.
I think Hunter wanted to go for that, but she didn't quite want to take on the bench over here, risk her own safety, and I think that was probably a good decision.
Coach Oman and Coach Supa both got out the way in that one. Number 16, Tatum Beach. Back for the serve. Hunter. And I believe she does hit the antenna on that hit. Resulting to another point for the Rams. Beach back for the serve. Volker. Doro tries to send one over. And I believe that is a net violation on the Eagles. Hannah Doro a bit too wild on her swing. Beach back again for the serve. 6-point deficit for the Eagles. Hunter. And I believe that is a double hit on Volker, resulting into another point for the Rams. Beach back for her third serve in this set. Straight into the net. Service error by the Rams, resulting to a point for the Eagles.
Very welcome point for the Eagles, I would imagine. And you know, throughout that whole series there, the Eagles did have some unforced errors, but one good thing that they had, their serve receive, their first touch on the ball was good on each of those plays.
Aaliyah Kennedy finds the corner of the hardwood for the Rams, making this an 18-11 ball game. Back to serve is number 11, Abby Andrews. Andrews sends one over. Volker, that's a Butcher. And Butcher will score. Not what the Rams had intended, but to the benefit of the Eagles. 18-12 ball game. Haley Butcher, a sophomore from Davis in Indiana, back for the serve. Butcher sets up Hunter. Hunter hits it straight into the net, giving the Rams their 20th point of this set. Actually, not 20th, their 19th point of this set. Number 22, Haley Jones, back for the serve. Jones skies it in. Butcher will set up Gamble. The natural left foot, I was about to say left footer, but the natural left-hander.
Yeah, and once again, with that lefty approach, especially coming from strong side this time as the first offense, it's a little unexpected, and sometimes that's just what you need to switch it up on your offense.
Cora Lathers checks into the game and will serve for the Eagles as they face a 6-point deficit. Lathers going for the ace there, but the Rams let it go out, resulting into a service ace. The Rams only needing 5 more points to end this first set. The number 1 team in the Southern States Athletic Conference. There we go, Ordway.
Gonna get it
Got
right,
that one
aren't ya?
down. Talk about a tongue twister there. Butcher sets up Bethany in the middle.
An excellent coverage by Butcher as well.
Garrett. Butcher sends one over. Woods with the hard one. Cora Lathers goes to the floor for that one, but she will collect the ace. Not the ace, but the kill.
And McGirt did an awesome job getting a hand on that as a defense. That's what, in the back row on defense, that's what you want to see your block do. Even if she could just get a little bit on that, that's enough to give the back row a fighting chance on getting those strong hits.
The Eagles down 7 early. As they talk it over, we will as well. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. The Eagles take their second time out of the set and back to action. McGirt sends it over. Garrett sends one in high and fast and puts McLeod in a situation where she can't recover. 23-13 in the first set of this matchup. Number 9, Leighton Adams back for the serve. Butcher sets up Halverson. Very strong hit by Halverson, but to no avail. Butcher sets up McGirt. And McGirt will score for the Eagles. A much-needed point there. McLeod will check out of the game. And in comes Hannah Doro. Back to serve is Jade Halverson. Short serve by Halverson. Hart places Jade Halverson in a position where she cannot recover the ball and will make another point for the Rams. Now only needing 2 more points to secure this set. Number 5, Madison Bergeron back for the serve. Allie tries to send a little bit of the off speed. Back set to Gamble. Woods will send it over. Andrews. And she'll get the kill. That hit cut right into the back territory of the Eagles, resulting in now the last match point of the set. Bergeron. Butcher will send up Allie McGirt. Woods. She'll score the last point of this set and allows the Rams to go and attack early. 25-14, the score of that first set. And the Rams, the number 1 team in the SSAC, showing themselves dominant early. Ladies and gentlemen, as both teams go ahead and talk it over, we will as well. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Carrie Ordway as the Rams take the first set against the Eagles. Carrie, what did you see out of that first set?
I saw the Eagles come off to a bit of a weaker start than probably they were expecting and what they were hoping, but I also saw them show some determination in fighting back there in the middle of the set. I think they proved to themselves that they have the capability to be able to score against such a dominant team like the Rams. And I think that that is what they should take out of that first set and try to capitalize on those moments of success that they had and try to repeat those here in the second set.
It seemed as in the latter half of that last set, the Eagles were starting to gain some momentum. But what stopped their progression of them possibly being even more competitive in that last set?
I think we saw some unforced errors that happened. And often in volleyball, it's, being a team sport, it's not just one person that's making a mistake, but it's when each person on the team takes one mistake and you kind of spread those errors around, you're in a 6-point deficit pretty quickly.
Abby Andrews gets a service error, back-to-back service errors for both teams. Andrews having 5 kills in that last set when the Eagles took it. Woods. Hamilton sets up Hunter. I was about to call her Brooklyn on accident, but that still results into a point for the Rams. Coming to the game, number 22, Haley Jones. And she'll go back to serve. The Rams take an early 2-1 lead. Hamilton sets up Halverson. And Halverson will score off the deflection. Smart decision by her not to try to regain off the deflection by the Rams.
Absolutely. And you could see her waiting there in the wing. She was anticipating being set up there, and she was ready to execute and did a great job on it.
The sophomore from Davison, Indiana, Haley Butcher, sends one over. And Bethany Gamble records the block. Gamble averaging 8 blocks a contest. Results another point for the Eagles. Butcher back for the serve. Hart. And Gamble punches one over. Woods will send one over, and she'll score. Actually, not Woods, but Brinkley Hearn. We just checked into the game.
The Eagles weren't able to get a point off of that play, but I think it was a great play for them to use when the setter takes that first touch on the ball to go ahead and hit it over on the second touch. It's a great option, especially when you have a hitter like Gamble on the right side.
Leighton Adams, she'll send one over. Sets up Halverson. Tries to sky one over and possibly get it inside the borders, but to no avail. Adams back for the serve. Received by Hunter. Sets up Gamble. Halverson will send one back. Garrett. She'll find the hardwood. Kiera Garrett records her first kill of the contest. Actually, my apologies. She actually recorded her 6th kill of the contest. And the Rams will secure a service ace.
You know, Alvin, this is really the point that as the Eagles, you want to stop this momentum swing early. So let's look to see them try to settle their play down and get back to the fundamentals on this play.
Butcher sets up Gamble, and she hits it right into the net, resulting into another point for the Rams. Leighton Adams back again for another serve. In her first serve in this set, she scores a service ace. Gamble. Brooklyn has to send one over. Brittany, actually. Halverson with a little bit of mixed direction. And it will still result to a point for the Rams. An 8-3 lead for the Rams. Eagles facing a 5-point deficit. Adams, she'll send one over and get another service ace. Adams out of 4 straight serves, gets 2 service aces, and Coach Oman has to talk it over with her girls. While she'll do that, we'll talk it over as well. Welcome back, Eagle fans all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Carrie Ordway as the Rams already have a 6-point lead. Gamble will sky it over. Adams sets up Garrett. Butcher back set to Gamble. Woods with a bit of off speed, but to no avail. Hunter, and she'll find the hardwood. Ricochets off of, I believe, a Rams defender's head and finds the hardwood anyway.
You could see the satisfaction on Hunter's face that she got from that. She's been looking for that hit, I think, all evening, and she finally got it.
Cora Lathers checks into the game. Eagles down by 5. Hart deflects off the hands of Halverson and results in the 10th point of this set for the Rams. Back to serve is Bergeron. Madison Bergeron. Butcher sets up Allie, and she hits it right into the net. Bergeron will go back for her second serve of this set. Skies it over. Almost nearly an ace there, but Allie will send it over. Sets up Andrews. Lathers to her knees for that one.
What a play.
Beautiful play there by Halverson as she punches it over and indirectly scores for the Eagles.
Unconventional, but it all started with that great dig by Lathers. Really set her team up for success on that one.
Halverson back for the serve. Adams sets up Woods. Woods with a lot of emphasis on that hit. And she'll score for the Rams. The Rams continue to lead, and comfortably they do. Number 20, Malia Meadows, back for the serve. McLeod. Hannah. Adams sets up Woods. And I believe Woods does deflect the net a bit, resulting to another point for the Eagles. Kenzie Folker checks into the game for Bethany Gamble. Folker, as a freshman, led the team in assists and service aces, sends one over. Andrews. Folker sets up McGirt. That could have been scary. Woods on the opposite end. She'll find the hardwood. Jordan Wood scores here for the Rams. And number 16, Tatum Beach, will send over a score. Beach with the serve. Volker just quickly sends one over. Andrews on the opposite side, and a bit too strong. Cora Lathers and Ailey McGirt will check out of the game for Brittany Hunter and Tori Hamilton. Hamilton sends one over. Andrews sets up Hunter.
What a great use of that block there, right off the top of him. Really used it to her advantage.
Hunter used the deflection and scores for the Eagles. 8-13 ball game. Eagles striving to get to the driver's seat. Hamilton. Back set. Hunter, she'll send one over. Andrews. Hunter will sky it back. Kennedy retaliates, but the Rams resulted to, I believe, a double hit. 9-13 ball game for the Eagles. Hamilton will send it over. Andrews from the opposite side. Volker sets up Hunter. Volker again. Quickly sets it over. Volker. Miscommunication between Hannah Doro and Haley Butcher, resulting into another point for the Rams. Abby Andrews back for the serve. Abby with 9 assists. In the last set, Hunter thought it was out. Tough decision made by her. Abby Andrews sends one over. Volker sets up Hannah Doro. And beautiful double block provided by the Rams. The Rams take a 7-point lead as Abby Andrews is back for the serve. Volker. Kennedy. Volker sets up Hunter. Doro sets up Hunter again. Almost a point for the Eagles. Volker sets up Butcher. Meadows sets up Brinkley, and she'll get a kill. Tough one to recuperate by McLeod. 17-9 ball game. Eagles face a 8-point deficit. Andrews back again for the serve. And she'll get a service ace. Abby Andrews doing a phenomenal job serving. Coach Oman needs to burn another timeout. As they talk it over, we will as well. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Carrie Ordway as the Rams prepare to send one over. Garrett tries to quickly send one back. Hunter puts the ball for where the Rams cannot recover. And that'll be their 10th point of this match. Not match, but of this set.
Yep, and for the Eagles, that's exactly what you want coming out of that timeout, you know?
McLeod with the short set, sets up Brinkley. Fulker to Butcher. Meadows will sky it over. Fulker tries to find the back corner, and she does! Kenzie Fulker, beautiful decision-making by her, and she'll score for the Eagles.
That was really great placement by Fulker as well. On those second touches, they can be really effective if they're placed well.
Garrett will sky one back. Fulker sets up Hunter, and she'll score! A much-needed point there by the Eagles, as Brooke McLeod will go back for the serve. Pivotal serve here by the Eagles. Garrett on the opposite side. Meadows sets up Brinkley. Tries the off-speed, but to no avail. 3 straight points for the Eagles. This is something that the Eagles desperately need and has been desperately looking for all game.
Yeah, absolutely.
McLeod with great placement there. Garrett sends it over. Hamilton goes to the ground for that one, but to no avail.
You know, when you have a hitter as strong as Garrett facing you, as the Eagles, it's more important than ever to try to mix things up and try to keep the Rams out of rhythm to prevent her from getting a good, solid set that she can execute well on every time.
Garrett already with 5 kills in the last competition. Beautiful hit by Hunter, but off the foot of a Rams defender. Halverson will send it back. McLeod recovers. Fulker, one hand for Butcher. Eagles down 6 here. Desperately need points. Fulker sets up Hunter, but to no avail. Garrett on the opposite side. Sends it cross court. Can Fulker get a hand on it? And no. Beautiful rally by both teams, but the Rams end up successful. Pivotal set for both teams, as Jones is back for the serve. Fulker sets up Halverson with the off-speed, and she'll find the hardwood.
That was a great play by Halverson. That's what I'd really like to see them do when they go up against these tall blocks. Once again, like I mentioned in the first set, to play smarter and use the tip option, but placing those tips.
Beautiful decision-making by the sophomore from Las Vegas, as Butcher is back for the serve. Hearn. Halverson gets a hand on it. Butcher. Hunter. And Brooke McLeod cannot get to it. Eagles still trail by 7. And the Rams making a numerous of substitutions. Back to serve is Leighton Adams. Adams sends one over. Halverson, very hard hit by her. Garrett with an even harder one, and she'll find the back of the territory. Garrett having herself a very successful day for the Rams. The Rams only needing 3 more points to secure the set. Back to serve is Abby Andrews. Andrews gets the service error. And the Eagles will make a numerous of substitutions. Back to serve, Cora Lathers. Garrett from the opposite side, and she'll find the hardwood. Kiera Garrett, as she subs out, have yourself a day. Bergeron back for the serve. The Rams only need 2 more points to take this set. Butcher to Gamble. Tough play call there by the opposite judge, but a result to a point for the Rams. The match point for this set. Bergeron. Butcher sets up Halverson, and she'll get a kill! Halverson in her second start as the Eagle, making herself dominant as this far. Halverson with, I believe, 3 kills in this game, is back to serve. Nearly an ace there. Hart goes cross court and a bit too strong. The Eagles have won a set this season, being down early against a team in the same conference as Mobile, Bruton Park College. Andrews, beautiful block by Gamble and Doro. Tries it again. McGirt gets a hand on it. Meadows to Wood. Gamble. Andrews will send it over. Gamble again! Bethany Gamble. She'll get on the board for the Eagles, shrinking the deficit to only 3.
What a play. There was all sorts of really good action on that one. Obviously a lot of great hits, but you know what stood out to me, Alvin? That dig by Halverson on back row kept that play alive when her team needed it.
Back set for Hart, and she'll find the hardwood and allows the Rams to take this set. Great momentum by both teams, but the Rams come up victorious. Great energy by the Eagles, though, towards the end of that set.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, being a game of momentum, it's so important to have that energy coming off of a set, even going into the next one. Often makes the beginning of the next set a little bit easier.
Pivotal set for both teams. We'll be back after a few moments. Welcome back, Eagle fans from all over. Alvin Chapman alongside with Carrie Ordway. And Carrie, a lot of momentum for the Eagles in that last set. Butcher. Volker sets up Hunter! And she hits it directly into the net. But, Carrie, let's talk about Jade Alverson recording 4 kills in that last set.
One thing that Jade always brings to the court is, once again, a key word that I've talked about so much, but she is aggressive, and she wants it all the time.
Doro mistimes her steps, and to no avail. The Rams get on the board early with 2. Back to serve is Tatum Beach. Beach skies it over. A little bit of off speed there, almost an ace. And Butcher mistimes her steps and results into another point for the Rams.
Just a little miscommunication on the part of the Eagles, and I think, that would fall under that category of those unforced errors that they were talking to me about before the match. Just trying to clean those up.
Volker. Back row for McLeod. Kennedy almost finds the hardwood there, but McLeod collects her 7th dig. McLeod very close to her 1,000 dig mark. Doro. Andrews. Tori. She had 7 digs on the contest. Sets up Andrews. Double block was there by Butcher and Doro, but the Rams do indeed score. If the Rams win this one, this will be their 11th win of the season, with only 6 weeks of play. Smart thinking by Kenzie, but still results to points for the Rams. A lot of momentum towards the end of that set, but the Eagles come out scoreless. Beach sends it over. Almost an ace, and actually it is. Failure to complete a second pass, and Beach will continue serving. Hamilton almost collected her 8th dig in that moment, but cannot convert a second pass. Hearn, beautiful block by Doro and Hunter. From the back row, Hamilton. Hearn, she finds the hardwood. Somehow gets into the back of the Eagles' territory with the volleyball and results to points for the Rams. The Rams come up with an unanswered 7 points. The Eagles cannot retaliate. Volker sets up Hunter. And a double block provided by the Rams. Number 15, Emma Reagan, the freshman standing at 5'11", checks into the game. Beach back to serve. Eagles looking for points here. Sets up Doro, off speed, and she'll find the back, not the back, but the hardwood.
And Alvin, that's exactly what I mentioned in the last set, just playing smarter when you're going against such a formidable block that we've seen throughout this match so far. That was a smart play by Doro.
Doro uses her IQ to her advantage and scores the first point for the Eagles. Volker sets up Halverson, and she will score. Halverson, a quick impact for this Eagles team. This is only being her 2nd start of the year. McLeod back for the serve. Kennedy, she'll find the hardwood. Beautiful positioning, and she finds right up the line. Aaliyah Kennedy with a beautiful hit there, collecting the Rams' 9th point of the night. Abby. Halverson with power, and she'll get another kill. Halverson with 5 kills on the afternoon. Only 2 away from tying her career high. Eagles still down by 6. Butcher sends it over. Turn. Hamilton skies one over. From the back row. Butcher sets up Halverson, and a bit too strong on that one. Could have been potentially her 6th kill, but to no avail. Coming into the game, number 18, Rachel Hart. And back to serve, making her first appearance, number 17, Cassidy Harris. Butcher sets up Halverson, and she does find that 6th kill. Halverson, having her career-high 7 kills last week against the Scotties, can partially either tie it or break it this afternoon. Actually, evening. It is almost 7 o'clock. Cora Lathers back to serve. Eagles still down by 6. And Lathers with the service error.
You know, Alvin, this isn't something that we've talked about this evening yet, but one thing that we're seeing with the Rams is that we're seeing a team that has a lot of returning players. They have a lot of experience playing together, and you can see that evidenced in their play. They're very much so a well-oiled machine.
Apologies for the loss of audio there. Some miscommunications. Halverson back for a serve. Halverson in the back row. McGirt. Garrett tries to send it cross court. McGirt. Garrett with a strong hit cross court. Meadows sends it over herself. Butcher, back set to Gamble. Garrett, she'll send it over herself. Halverson in the back row. Off speed by Allie McGirt. And man, they're listening to Ordway's ways to success there.
She did a great job seeing that, keeping in her mind's eye the view of the court there, and she knew that hole was there and did a great job placing it.
Eagles down by 5. Halverson with 6 kills in the afternoon, back to serve. A little bit too strong for Halverson. She'll come out the game for Brooke McLeod, actually. A 12-6 matchup for the Eagles, receiving a deficit of 6. And the Rams will secure the service ace. Bergeron back there for the serve. The Rams, the #1 team on the SSAC, facing against the Eagles, who are #2 in the NCCAA South region. Allie McGirt records her 2nd kill of the afternoon. Kenzie Faulkner comes into the game for Bethany Gamble. Really intense matchup for the Eagles, but it only gets more intense from here. The Eagles are going to be traveling to Greenville this weekend to play against the #1 team in the nation, Bob Jones University. Back to service, Malia Meadows. Playing libero for the non-present Sarah Warner, and has done a phenomenal job tonight. Folker finds McGirt. Meadows sets up Woods, and she'll find the hardwood. Woods with a bit of off speed. Seems like she got on the bottom of the ball there, but still results to the points for the Rams. Meadows back to serve, being up 8. Folker, back set to Doro. Actually, McGirt tries another off-speed hit again, but to no avail.
Might not have been the outcome the Eagles wanted on that play, but that was a great idea and a good plan.
The Rams only 9 points away from securing their 11th win of the season. And Meadows secures the service ace. 8 more points to go. Malia Meadows back for the serve. Meadows skies it in, and she'll get another service ace. Back-to-back aces for the libero. Pass intended to Haley Butcher, but cannot convert. Meadows. Bulker sets up Butcher. She'll send one over. Andrews with a hard spike, but McGirt recovers. Play towards the net for Butcher, but to no avail. Quick work for Kennedy. Woods. A lot of miscommunication for the Eagles. Results to another point for the Rams. 19-7 ball game for the Rams, and Coach Ullman will call a timeout. Both teams looking to talk things over, and the Rams looking to do some substitutions. As they talk things over, we will as well. Ladies and gentlemen from all over, welcome back to the Nest. Alvin Chapman alongside with Carrie Ordway as the Rams are in the driving seat for this set and also for this game. Woods sends it over. Andrews finds the line, and she does take it. Beautiful play there by Abby Andrews as she secures the kill. Only 5 more points needed. Actually, now 4 more points needed for them to secure their 11th victory of the year. Meadows skies it over. Fulker puts up Allie McGirt, and she hits it directly into the net. Only 3 more points necessary, and Deja Dean checks it to the game. Deja, actually. Dean making her first appearance to the game. Fulker gets to the floor for that one. Sets up Wood. She sends it cross court. Fulker. McGirt with the off speed, but to no avail. Fulker sends it back to McGirt, and she'll secure the kill. McGirt collected her 3rd kill of this ball game as Hamilton and Hunter prepare to check back into the game. The Rams only needing, I believe, 3 to 4 more points to secure this win. But Hamilton in the back to serve. The last time Hamilton was serving in the last set, the Eagles went on a bit of a rally. Meadows skies it over. Fulker sets up Doro with the off speed, and to her success. Really listening to Carrie's advice over here.
I don't know that I had much to do with it, but I'm glad to see them doing it.
Man, way to whisper in her ear while she's on the court there. Hamilton sends it over. Falco recovers it. Hannah Doro gets under it. Deja Dean with the hit. Her first action tonight. Hunter with a lot of emphasis on that hit, but to no avail. And number 4, Kendall Lee Frazier will get on the board for the Rams. The Rams making numerous substitutions as of late and possibly going to walk away with the victory tonight, making this their 11th victory of the year. Beach with the serve. Volker sets up Doro. One of the more quiet nights for Doro today.
What a dig.
Beautiful dig by McLeod. And Hunter gets on the board. A lot of enthusiasm on that point. Doro comes in for Halverson. Halverson comes in for Doro. My apologies. McLeod. And that is a double hit on the Rams, resulting in another point for the Eagles. McLeod sends it over. Sets up Dean. Actually sets up, I believe her name is Maura Miles. Miles with her first action on the game. Hits it directly into the net. 12 points for the Eagles. McLeod sets up Dean. And I believe that is a net violation by Dean. Deja Dean with a great intention, but to no avail. McLeod almost gets the kill. That's the kill, but the ace there. And number 4, Kendall Lee Frazier finds the line and executes on it. 23-13 ball game here for the Rams as Garrett checks back into the game. Frazier sends it over. Volker. And the Rams will score. 24-13 is the score. Match point here for the Rams. Frazier back for the serve. And she records the ace on the final play of the game. What a way to get the 11th win of the season for the Rams. Any final takeaways here, Carrie?
You know, you mentioned earlier that the Eagles have a big weekend ahead of them, traveling up to Greenville for some matches. And coming off of this match, one thing that I think that the Eagles should do is look back and recognize that they played a really tough team. That was some really good competition that the Rams put up. And to look back at their moments of success and kind of latch on to those and use those to fuel them as they go into the weekend to be confident that they could do that again in the matches this coming weekend.
The Rams run away with their 11th win of the season as the Eagles has an even bigger season ahead of them, going up to Greenville and even going up to Gainesville, Georgia as well. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have here today. Carrie Ordway alongside with Alvin Chapman, and we will see you later.